Test, test. Test, test. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this broadcast of JV Lacrosse. Your Saints will be taking on Benedictine today. My name is Gardner Kaufman, and my partner is John Feehan. Here we go. Saints win the face-off. Turner stout on that one. Saints swing it through X. Wow, already. Luke Hudson has certainly been a superstar for this JV team. I can't wait until he gets on varsity. It'll be real exciting to watch play. Turner Stout has been very good for this JV team so far. Scrap for the face-off here. Goes in the Saints' direction. Ball still hasn't been picked up. Ball still on the ground. Shot clock yet to start. As now the Saints finally do corral that one. Saints looking to counterattack here. 4v4 situation. Saints are now going to slow down the pace. Swing it through X. Coulter Hackney was able to corral that one. Saints swing it through X. Here's Luke Hudson on it. Saints definitely got to go. Matthew Hinkst. It's a situation where you really either want to get a shot off or just toss the ball so Benedictine can't get the play rolling, but it'll be slowed down anyway. Number 46 for Benedictine advancing. Apologies. Benedictine does not have a roster for their JV lacrosse team as number 46 scores for the cadets. So far, just over 2 minutes have passed and already 2 goals have been scored. It's been a pretty offensive one so far. Turn to Stout on the face-off. His older brother, Will Stout, is on the varsity lacrosse team. As Turner easily wins that one, and he has a shot. Scrap for the ball here. Cadets swinging the ball. Errant pass there leads to Cadets turnover. Saints have decent numbers here, but now Benedictine has recovered. Luke Hudson swinging it. Here's Matthew Hinkst on the ball now. Swings it to Coulter Hackney. Saints do keep the ball in. Matthew Hinkst unable to find a good enough angle. Hinkst has been a pretty standout freshman on this team so far this year. I believe he'll be taking his talents to varsity next year, most likely. That's 2 saves so far from him. Slings it downfield. Does not connect with his long pole. Cadets making a lot of substitutions. Benedictine now has had 2 sort of unforced errors that have led to turnovers. As whistles everywhere. Looks like refs will blow the play dead. Now play will be resumed. Saints working the ball around the outside. Having a strong start to this one with 3 saves already in the first 6 minutes. Benedictine was looking to counterattack for a second, but Saints have got their numbers back now. As that one's ripped, but great save there. Benedictine swinging around. Back-to-back saves from Charlie Ayers. Yes, he has. Luke Hudson unable to swing it. Wasn't able to connect there. Benedictine D-pole interrupted his pass. I mean, not much Charlie Ayers could really do there. Benedictine takes the lead 2-1. Scraps for it. And these face-offs have all been very physical. As from working with them in the soccer season. Another pretty standout freshman there, Jackson McGuire. Saints even it up 2-2. Now for the face-off. Face-off's been super even so far. Benedictine moving the ball through X. Roman Boyd checks into the game for the Saints. Benedictine swinging it around. Benedictine moving around. 3X again. I believe it was because the shot clock was winding down, although he made that decision pretty early. There was still around 10 seconds left on the shot clock, so. Brody Daniel. No good there for Luke Hudson. Another pretty good save. I mean, point blank save for the Benedictine goalie. Rolls right back to St. Chris. Swings it to Coulter Hackney. Good job to back it up for the Saints there by Luke Hudson. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back from that Benedictine timeout. Saints will have possession with about 31 seconds left. Shot clock will not be important at this moment. Play starts. Luke Hudson. Good dish there, but 10 seconds left now. Saints got to go quick. Saints will back it up with 4 seconds. Here's Hackney. Low shot, but again saved by the keeper. That will conclude the first quarter. Game tied. 2 Saints, 2 Benedictine. And we are back after that first quarter of action. Yes, I mean, face-offs really kind of tell the whole story. A it's been a battle between them two, just as the game has been. But Turner wins that one pretty easily. Oh, wow. How the tables really turned there. Cadets moving through X. Has saved and picked up by Charlie Ayers. He's making a run down the field. Launches it, but a little bit too high. Cadets moving through X. Again, we apologize for no names on Benedictine, but they do not have a roster, so we will just be using their numbers. Here we go, Benedictine enters play. Cadets have done a lot of swinging it around. Haven't really looked to take on a lot of one-on-one scenarios. There's also a pretty big size advantage that the Saints have, which makes it much harder for the Cadets to penetrate our territory. And Brody Daniel really fighting for all the ground balls today. Play will be whistled dead. Shot clock violation on the Cadets. Play starts here. Coulter Hackney now. Hackney attempted to dodge, but no luck. That will be Cadets ball. Good pressure there by Teddy Gallion. Good teamwork there to force a turnover. Now here's Jackson McGuire. Cadets have numbers, but McGuire blows past his man. Brings score 3-2. I'm sure he'll be putting that one in his highlight reel. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was pretty textbook. You know, take your man on one-on-one, beat the goalie. It's not something they teach these days. He may not be appreciative of the flair, but it's pretty sweet. Cadets goalie's been all over all those shots from the outside. Interesting that the cadets didn't decide to go there, as Tommy Stock was pulled pretty far out as a deep hole. Almost intercepted there. Here we go. Beckett Scallon showing off his pace. He's a two-sport athlete, playing soccer in the fall. No good there, but Coulter Hackney was able to back it up. Hackney with the spin move. To no avail, though. I'm sure Coach Toon will be criticizing the team for that one. Unforced error. Big believer in the fundamentals of the game. As cadets are now swinging the ball around the perimeter, as they've pretty much been doing this whole game. Haven't really seen them try to run any plays. Their goals have pretty much all been on kind of like broken down plays where they had makes it much harder for the cadets to take players one-on-one. Just about 10 seconds left. They got to push the pace here. Off target. Ultimately, shot clock went off before the ball was out, so that was a shot clock violation technically on the cadets. Doesn't really matter, though, because the ball went out of play anyway. Here we go. Saints playing with some pace. Possession will stick with the Saints. Just under 4 minutes left in this quarter. Saints up 3-2. Matthew Hinks here. Couldn't quite finish the play as he was checked at the end of it. As the cadets will now go. About even numbers here. Wow. Cadets advancing over 50-yard line as that one's intercepted by St. Christopher's. Mason Groom, another two-sport athlete, playing for Coach Wood's varsity soccer team in the fall. As Jackson's attempt to dodge does not go as planned, but it really just looks like the Cadets' defense. I mean, it just looks like the Saints really want it more. The Cadets' defense has been pretty beatable today. Save there from Charlie Ayers. It's a great save. Cadets just passing it around about 25 yards out. Definitely has a size advantage over Mason Groom. Good defense there from Tommy Stock. He's been solid so far today. Whistles, we'll see what this one's about. Timeout taken by Benedictine. We'll be back. And we are back. Cadets have possession. Swinging it around.
Seems like they're starting to play now. It seems like in that timeout they started to play.
Hard catch there for number 40, as that'll be corralled by Saints.
Tommy Stock getting in a little fight there.
I like it. Shot there, missed. I believe that's actually a save by Charlie Ayers. Cadets just 21 seconds on the game clock. Good check there from Brody Daniel. That'll go behind the goal. Possession will stay with the Cadets. 8.6 seconds on the game clock.
And Benedictine, we'll see what they do here with the 5 seconds left.
Looks like nothing. Cadets were unable to get a shot off there, and that'll bring us to halftime. Saints 3, Cadets 3. Tie ball game.
And let's see what the Saints can do here. It's good.
Good evenings, ladies and gentlemen.
We are back after this halftime. Turner Stout going up for the face-off.
He's been pretty good today. I mean, probably won a little bit more than half of the face-offs, but it's been a battle out there.
Yeah, it really has. 3-3. It's a close game.
I don't believe that the score really shows how close the game is, though. I mean, I feel like the Saints have been playing a lot better than the Cadets.
They have. Mr. Toon's not going to be happy that Luke Hudson dropped that.
Nah, he will not.
He is all about the fundamentals. Jackson going for a dodge here. Backs out of it.
Matthew Hinkst on the ball now. Here's Hudson.
Matthew with the pick. Flag down.
Flag flies.
Luke scores, though.
We'll see if the goal will stand or not. I do not think that it will, but let's get the call.
Goal stands.
Goal stands. It'll actually be a penalty on number 26. Slashing penalty.
Yeah.
Saints will have man up here. So really want Turner to win this face-off.
It's be good for the Saints to get a 2-goal lead.
We thought this game was going to be an offensive one as there were two goals scored
Yeah,
in the first 2 minutes, but
wins the face-off.
pace slowed down quite a bit as the Cadets are attacking now.
Number 40 getting chased around.
Yeah, it may not be the biggest, but man, he's quick.
He is.
Tommy Stock defending Cadet here.
Saints team got to double someone. With this man-up opportunity, they got to get the ball on the other side.
Cadets are just happy.
They're just
Clock
waiting out the
roll.
penalty.
Saints got to apply more pressure. As you can see now they are. That's the only problem with doing so.
Oh, number 46 with the goal to tie it back up. And that dude is quick.
Number 26 still in the penalty box.
Still man up. Let's see if St. Chris can get a goal here while they're still man up.
Got to go quick, though.
Not sure. Yeah, the penalty's going to be released soon.
Refs are having a chat about something here.
They are. Let's see what they decide. It was a foul. 30 seconds. So right now they're even.
Each team has a player in the penalty box. That is Sam Hiscock for the Saints.
And I think it is Benedictine's ball. No face off.
Confusion on the field about what's going on here. But
Yeah.
Cadets will have possession. Even numbered matchup here, but we will see what the Cadets can do.
Little fake pass there.
Hiscock enters the game for the Saints.
And 43 takes a shot and scores for Benedictine.
Top left corner there. Pretty hard shot to save. Cadets now go up by a goal.
Cadets, I don't know what they talked about during halftime, but they are really showing improvement.
Yes, they are. Saints need they need their offense to step up here.
And both of the penalties are gone. It is back to even right now.
So far this game, Cadets haven't had a lead, but they get their first lead of the day, I believe. And
yes.
along with that, neither team has had more than a one-score lead. So hopefully it stays that way and the Saints get back in it.
Saints trying to get the ground ball here. Benedictine with it.
Errant catch there, but able to corral it in the end.
Number 46 going in. Oh, drops a shot.
Tommy Stock picks it up and tries to clear it, but
Gets checked out by number 40. I mean, he wasn't really showing a lot in the first half, but now, I mean, I think he has a goal on him. Before he takes another shot, but that one is saved.
swallowed up by Charlie Ayers. Good job there. The Saints look to push the pace a little bit. Tommy Stott going in on offense. Now he drops back as Coulter Hackney comes into the game, along with Matthew Hinkst. Luke Hudson's role has changed dramatically in
It
the
really
first
has.
half. He's playing a sort of point guard role now instead of a more alluding to basketball center role.
Yeah. Jackson with the pass to Luke. That was a good pass. And Matthew with the ground ball.
So here's Hackney.
Hackney going in with a shot. Jumping shot. That was a
Pretty
nice
sick
shot
jump shot.
to tie it up. Coulter Hackney is going to be a weapon on varsity next year.
Oh, yeah. Watching him last year on JV, he had a really strong season too.
He did.
Was surprised that we don't see him on varsity, but
I mean, I
He's having a
don't
great
think a
year on
lot of
JV.
I don't think a lot of sophomores made it on varsity. So that was one thing. And I think they thought that he would get a lot more playing time on JV rather than competing for a spot.
smart.
Turner with a
development.
good ground ball there. Pass to Luke. Really close game right here.
Mason Groom with it. Now Jackson McGuire. Matthew Hinkst here.
Matthew hasn't taken a shot. In last game, he took around 15 shots.
I believe he took a shot in the second quarter, but yeah,
Oh.
this half he hasn't taken one.
And that will be Benedictine's ball.
He did fire a lot of shots last game, which was good to see as a fellow member of the Thomas Advisory. It's always fun seeing your fellow advisees on the playing field.
See what Benedictine does here. They want to get a lead.
Saints
Now-
need to stifle the Cadets' momentum. As
They do. I think Benedictine may have been scared in the first half. I don't know. But I think now
they're playing
They're a
much
little-
tougher defense, and
they
they're
are.
moving the ball completely differently on offense, setting up more plays and such. As that one's
Number 52 took a shot. That one is above the goal.
fired way over. Possession will be with St. Christopher's.
Charlie Ayers with the ball right now.
Launches that one.
Pass to Tommy.
Tommy
Tommy
gets
just
bodied.
gets bodied.
A lot of these cadets really have
Oh.
grit. May not be the biggest, but they know how to fight.
They know how to fight.
Can't teach that.
That would be white ball.
Good find there from Charlie Ayers.
It'll be Beckett carrying it.
Jackson McGuire now. Swing to Luke Hudson.
Luke Hudson going for it. Ooh.
Good check there from the cadets right at the end. Looked like he had an open net.
Yeah. Goalie came out to check that one. I don't know. Jackson may have been going for a little hit right there.
Beckett Scallon defending. As the cadets now move the ball around.
.41 going in with it. Past the 52, shot above the cage.
Ball will stay with the cadets, backed up by number 47.
They're getting a lot more. Benedictine is getting a lot more action in the middle. Moving players around, trying to look for an open pass.
Definitely have come out second half completely different
Yeah.
than they looked in the first half, giving the Saints a completely different look. A lot more movement, a lot more most likely planned plays. Just took them a half to settle in.
See, takes a shot, saved by Charlie Ayers.
Here goes
Pass to Luke.
Hudson now.
Luke has an
Eases in on
open.
the outside.
Oh, shot to the right of the cage.
Just barely missed that one to the right. Sure, he'd love to have that one back.
Yeah.
Don't see him miss too often.
And ball out. Number 44 with a good check. And that will be white ball.
Good fight there from the Saints. Hinks on the ball now.
See what Hinks can do here.
Older brother.
Looks like they're setting up a play.
Older brother Andy plays on varsity lacrosse.
With the shot. Ooh. That was a good dodge, a good shot by Matthew.
His first shot of the half. Here goes Hudson now. Scrambling through X. Groom to Hackney.
Luke, pass to
Here's
Matthew.
Hinks.
Matthew with the shot, saved by Benedictine's goalie.
Not bad power, just hit it right at the goalie there.
Yeah. Less than a minute to go.
Whistles in that
Whistle, it's white ball.
will be white ball. It was a 20-second violation on the cadets. Took them
40 seconds left.
more than 20 seconds to cross.
Mason loses the ball there. They have enough time to get a good play here going.
Shot clock doesn't matter here. Just under 30 seconds left.
And that is a good shot by Luke.
Second goal of the day gives Saints the lead. Now, we really hope that they can extend their lead to more than one score, which they've not been able to do today so far.
Yeah, it's been a really close game. Benedictine's been holding strong. And they were up. See, will Turner win the face-off here?
This is a big moment for the Saints. This could help their momentum.
Now they're both going at it.
Both on the ground, but
Turner comes up with it. Let's see if he can get this ground ball, though.
some aggressiveness from Benedictine. As ball's still on the ground, now corralled.
5 seconds left.
Marshall luck
Let's
with
see.
the ball.
Oh, Marshall. I think that may have been a trip. But the ref did not call that, and that is the end of the third quarter.
That will conclude the third quarter. Your score, Saints 6, Cadets 5. We'll be back in the fourth.
And we are back in the fourth quarter. Let's see if Saints can get a bigger lead here, or if Benedictine will close the lead. And
Face off coming up. Stout rips that one. He might have a look here.
And he shoots, and he finds the goal.
Wow, Turner Stout. Always love to see a good old Fogo goal as he'll run back to midfield to take this next face off.
Saints increase their lead by 2.
It's really the best thing you can do as a Fogo man.
Looks
You
like
don't get much action in the field, but
yeah, it looks like Coach Toon and Coach Tybal are really happy about that one.
Coach Toon does have a lot of
Stout with the face-off win again. Oh, but he loses it.
as I was saying, Coach Toon does have a lot of pride in his JV lacrosse team.
He does.
Probably almost as much pride as he does in his Roman coin collection, as
True.
he's an avid collector of old Roman denarii.
See what Benedictine can do here. Wanting to close this lead.
Cadets shuffling the ball around, going through X now.
Subbing on number 16. Number 43 going in for the dodge.
He was directed by his coach to do so gotta listen to coach. So here we go. He has been their main playmaker on the day.
He has.
Unfortunately, we do not have his name.
So 43 takes a shot over the goal.
Cadets have had a lot of shots go over the goal so far, but they'll retain possession. Just under 5 seconds left on the shot clock. as that'll go out of bounds, and Cadets will have possession in just 3 seconds. So we'll see if they try and take this opportunity or just pass it up. And
They'll just roll it.
they will just roll it, playing the long game here.
Saints ball here. Let's see this clear.
Saints really want to slow stuff down. I mean, they're up 2 goals. Don't want to take your foot off the gas necessarily, but
Yeah, but don't want to make silly passes like that. Oh,
Charlie Ayers goes in
Charlie
there.
Ayers. Oh. Benedictine with the good goal, but Charlie Ayers came out there. I mean, that's what he had to do.
I mean, as a goalie, you're just trying to make a play there. Your team makes a mistake, leaves you out to dry. Still got to try and make a play, but he was unable to there. But
It would seem like a big hit, though. It seemed like he was wobbling for a bit.
I love the intention. Ball pops up. The Cadets will pick that ground ball up.
He loses the ball going for the shot.
That was a really good opportunity there for Benedictine. But
Oh, number 22. Misses the shot there.
ball dropped to him in a perfect situation, but he missed it wide right, and it will be St. Christopher's ball. Charlie Ayers sprinting up the field. Passes that one off to Daniel Brody. Brody Daniel. Apologies.
Brody going with it. He loses it. Benedictine gets it back. I think Mr. Toon's going to be a little unhappy with these ground balls. Let's see, 43 going for the dodge. Benedictine's pass hit, I think that was Tommy Stock. Their coach really wants them to move the ball.
Shot there missed, but Cadets will back it up. The Saints, I believe, are in a man set. It appears to be that way on defensively. Pretty much 1-for-1.
See number 43 with going for the dodge again. That is good defense by Brody, though.
Here's Tommy Stock.
Oh, Benedictine ties it up.
Wow, that was some silky, smooth moves
And that was.
from the Cadets.
It's all tied up. This game has been really close. Benedictine with the comeback there in the fourth quarter.
One thing in lacrosse that having a smaller frame, it makes kind of slipping through defenders much easier,
Definitely.
although it leaves you more liable to getting decked.
Mm-hmm. Those big hits.
I'd like to see some more of that from the Saints. Some more aggression. False start.
False start. That is Benedictine's ball. First out. That's his first false start.
No.
I think St. Chris, I agree with you. I think St. Chris needs to play more physical.
Oh, for sure. I think they really need to use their size. I mean,
Yeah,
that's how they're going to get it done defensively.
Yeah.
And they've nearly have height and weight on almost every single one of these players.
That's why they're giving it to 43 to dodge, because he's stick down. Big check.
That's the play that I love to see.
Big check by Jackson Hawthorne.
That will be a Benedictine timeout, I believe, and we will be back after this one. And we are back.
7-7.
7-7. It's been a tug-of-war game so far. It's been real back and forth. Saints score, Cadets score, Saints score, Cadets score.
Benedictine's ball. They're looking to get a lead here. St. Chris defense. I think Coach Toon really had a talk with them. They do not want this. They want the ball back.
Hopefully defense will be fired up.
Let's see. Initiating a play right now. Trying to get that ball movement to get an open man.
That one is fumbled, but picked up again.
Blocked down by, is that Tommy?
I believe that's.
Is that Jackson? I think that was Jackson. That was Jackson. 46 with the shot.
Bounces off Sam Hiscock. That's got to hurt.
That's on a leave mark.
I guess that's why goalies typically wear pants. Charlie Ayers isn't wearing his famous red pants today.
He is not.
He has been pretty good.
We need a good offensive clear here. Clear.
Short pass. Here's Brody Daniel.
Brody taking it.
Good dish there. Although Roman Boyd couldn't make the final pass. It was a good look for the Saints on that counterattack. Only issue is possession goes back to Benedictine, and they have plenty of time.
And they subbed out Luke Hudson.
Maybe give him a little break. Yes, here's Jackson Hawthorne. Ball's knocked from him, but there were whistles. And that will be St. Christopher's ball.
3 minutes left. They're looking to play fast.
Saints really want a goal here.
I do not remember what 11 is from JV, but I remember it was a play.
That's good intel.
Let's see. With the shot. Oh, the jump shot. Seems like the jump shot is his classic go-to. Luke Hudson will start with it.
Here we go. Matthew Hinks checks into the game.
Almost gets checked out from Luke Hudson's stick.
Here's Hinkst.
Let's see what Hinks does with it.
I will say he is a much better lacrosse player than he is a Mario Kart player.
Shoots
but
and
there
scores.
we go. Matthew Hinkst. Freshman goal there.
Freshman goal.
As I was saying, he is a much better lacrosse player than Mario Kart player, as we see every single week in our advisory meetings.
I mean, I guess lacrosse just runs in the Hinks DNA with his brother Andy on varsity, him on JV.
Hopefully next year we'll get to see the brother-brother
combo. Both playing midi. Let's see.
Whistles, and that will be cadet.
That will be
ball.
Benedictine's ball, yeah.
Here we go. Benedictine does have time, but they probably do want to score before the 120, or they want to attempt to score before the 120 mark, so the Saints cannot just run down the shot clock. They definitely will want another guaranteed possession.
But they also don't want to go for these crazy shots. They want to find a good-looking shot.
True. So here they are dodging.
Past the 40. That was a That was a fast pass.
Good job to corral that one. As we go just under 2:05 left in this game. Loose ball will be picked up by the Cadets, though. Under 30 seconds on the shot clock now. Shot clock has been an issue for the
43
Cadets
with
today.
the
That one's
shot.
ripped.
That will be Cadets ball with 23 seconds left on the shot clock.
They've had a lot of shot clock issues today. So that one's high. Here's their main shot taker,
43.
number 43.
Well, it looks like he was going for a shot there. Goes for a shot there. That one is missed with 5 seconds left. 4 seconds left, sorry, on the shot clock.
You got to imagine Cadets got to go for an opportunity here, right?
I think they're just going to hold it. Oh, he passed the 40 and just kind
Interesting
of lobs it
decision
over.
there.
Yeah.
If I were the coach there, I would have drawn up an alley-oop type play to my tallest guy and hope for the best. But
Let's see. Will Saint try to hold it, or will they try to go for a goal here?
I guess I'm not a coach for a reason. And here goes Hackney. Blows by his man.
Coulter loses the ball, though. There's a whistle. Timeout. Timeout, St. Chris saves
Clutch timeout there by Coach Toon.
it. Coach Toon knows when to call his timeouts.
Yes, he does. We will be back after this one. St. Chris timeout. And we have just received word that St. Christopher's varsity baseball just won their game.
11 to 1. Mercy ruled. Do you know who they were playing?
They were playing Woodbury Forest. St. Chris baseball has been pretty good this year, much better than last year.
They have.
Have a couple big commits. St. Christopher's ball here. There's Luke Hudson. Shake and bake.
Let's see. I mean, they have time to hold it. They really do. I think they can. They don't have to rush a shot here, and they really shouldn't.
Game clock is about a half a second longer than the shot clock, but that's not much. So if they are able to hold possession for this entire shot clock, they should go ahead and win the game.
Benedictine is chasing, though. They're trying to get that ball out. They want the ball back on their side.
You kind of have to, as there's now under 35 seconds left. Shot clock reads 31.
Hink's falling on the ground. Benedictine got the ball out. Whistle blown. That will be green ball.
Wow.
Let's see what Benedictine can do here.
Bad time for a turf monster there.
They call a timeout with 12 seconds to go.
The way they called that timeout, I believe that maybe some juniors in the junior lot were able to hear that one. And we will be back after this timeout. Saints up 8-7.
We are back. 12 seconds left. Saints up 8-7.
Cadets ball, though. Saints got to strap it down here.
Cadets are going. 7 seconds left. They passed the 40.
Wow.
Saved.
And I believe that will
And
be a
that will
game-winning
be-
save there for Charlie Ayers.
That was an
Wow.
amazing save. And that will
Clearly.
be the game. St. Chris.
Wow.
That was
That was
an
clutch.
amazing game. That was a clutch save.
Wow.
And Saints will win that. 8-7.
It's a good day for Saints athletics today.
It is. Baseball and JV lacrosse.
All right. And that will conclude our stream. My name's Gardner Kaufman, and my partner is John Feehan.
And we will see you guys next time.